I'd like to make a motion to come out of executive session.
I'll second.
All right.
Ms. West?
Yes.
Ms. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Moskin?
Yes.
Ms. Michael?
Yes.
Mr. Cares?
Yes.
Mr. Harper?
Yes.
All right, that meeting is adjourned, and we'll jump into, I'll call to order the Ravenna City Council meeting, the special city council meeting for Monday, July 24th at 6:40 PM. Chelsea, would you call, or read the call, sorry.
You are hereby notified that a special meeting of the Ravenna City Council has been called for Monday, July 24th, 2023, immediately following the Committee of the Whole meeting, which begins at 6 p.m.
And would you call the roll?
Mr. Kelly?
Here.
Ms. West?
Here.
Mr. Moskin?
Yes.
Ms. Michael?
Here.
Mr. Cares?
Here.
Ms. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Harper?
Here.
All right, we've got 3 items on the agenda tonight. We'll begin with ordinance number 2023, go ahead.
I'm going to read the call.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Sorry.
go ahead and read the call. Yep.
The purpose of the meeting is to discuss and/or act upon ordinance 2023-40 to enter into an agreement with CT Consultants for a wastewater treatment plant assessment. Ordinance 2023-89 to enter into a contract with Ohio Paving and Construction Company Incorporated. And ordinance 2023-90 to enter into a contract with Carvo Companies.
Thanks, sorry about that. So we'll jump into ordinance number 2023-40.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract with CT Consultants Incorporated for a wastewater treatment plant assessment and declaring an emergency.
And this is sponsored by Utilities, but if you don't mind, Mr. Moskin, if I could throw it, because I know this is a draft agreement in front of us. Bob, do you mind speaking to this?
Sure. CT Consultants sent a draft this afternoon. I forwarded on to Mr. Smino to review. I anticipate having a final version at the end of the week, and then we'll forward on the final version to City Council for your review before council meets August 7th.
Do you think we'll have a final contract at that August?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I don't anticipate it changing, but I wanted Mr. Smino to review it.
Okay. Any questions from council on this?
Yep, just say briefly, we were given somewhat of a menu format, and we decided to stick with the base assessment, which was $160,000, which Portage County was going to pay, I believe it was 34% of that, $160,000. We may decide to move forward with a couple of the other items on their list in the future. I know Bill would like to have a plant cost analysis assessment to make sure we're charging appropriately, and CT has the qualifications to do that. They're actually doing that for Portage County of their own systems, but for now, we're going to stick with the base plant assessment of $160,000.
So charging appropriately our residents? Is that
Our
what you-
residents,
Oh,
correct, our residents,
okay.
our fees.
Yeah,
what we
that would
charge
be
Portage
helpful.
County. You know, I think their fee, proposed fee was $27,000, so it's not a cheap item, but it wouldn't take very long to recover that if
Right.
we're undercharging.
Yeah, it would help to know. My question was, because we talked about this in committee, that the thing that was holding it up was whether or not the county was contributing. But I didn't see anywhere, and it has a 160,000 limit. That's the max, right? That's what it
Correct.
says in the contract, and then it has all these different items that are charged.
Correct.
Yeah, it is not like a spread, or an accounting. But maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't notice anything related to the county in the contract. Is that going to be separate?
Correct, that will be separate. We
Okay.
actually have a contract with the county from years ago that still applies,
Oh, okay.
from 2000, I'm guessing 3, 4, something like that, when we
Okay.
renovated the treatment plant. And part of that was a contract that specified this, and their county's appointed lawyer reviewed it and agreed. Relayed this to the commissioners, so the commissioners, of course, have to agree at this point.
Good. All right, thanks.
But it will be completely separate from the CT's contract.
You want to add anything?
No, I agree, and that covers everything here that needs to be done.
Thank you, Mr. Moskin. Well, if there's no questions then, do we have a motion to waive the 3 separate readings on this then?
So move.
Second.
Ms. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Moskin?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
Ms. West?
Yes.
Ms. Michael?
Yes.
Mr. Cares?
Yes.
Mr. Harper?
Yes.
And do we have a motion to adopt the emergency clause?
So move.
Second.
Ms. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Moskin?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
Ms. West?
Yes.
Ms. Michael?
Yes.
Mr. Cares?
Yes.
Mr. Harper?
Yes.
And then do we have a motion to pass the ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Harper?
Yes.
Ms. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
Ms. West?
Yes.
Mr. Moskin?
Yes.
Ms. Michael?
Yes.
Mr. Cares?
Yes.
All right, that ordinance is adopted. The next item on the agenda is 2023-89.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract with Ohio Paving and Construction Company Incorporated for the resurfacing of the police garage parking lot and for asphalt repairs in Maple Grove Cemetery and declaring an emergency.
This is sponsored by Streets and Sidewalks. Mr. Harper, anything you want to add to this?
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. We've discussed it.
All right. Questions from council on this item? All right, hearing none, do we have a motion to waive 3 separate readings?
Second.
Ms. West?
Yes.
Mr. Moskin?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
Ms. Michael?
Yes.
Mr. Cares?
Yes.
Ms. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Harper?
Yes.
And a motion to adopt the emergency clause?
So moved. Second.
Ms. Michael?
Yes.
Ms. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
Ms. West?
Yes.
Mr. Moskin?
Yes.
Mr. Cares?
Yes.
Mr. Harper?
Yes.
And then a motion to pass the ordinance.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Harper?
Yes.
Ms. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
Ms. West?
Yes.
Mr. Moskin?
Yes.
Ms. Michael?
Yes.
Mr. Cares?
Yes.
All right, that ordinance is adopted. The final item on the agenda then is ordinance number 2023-90.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract with Carvo Companies for the resurfacing of North Chestnut Street and South Prospect Street and declaring an emergency.
And this is also sponsored by Streets and Sidewalks. Anything you want to add to this,
And
Mr.
it's
Harper?
just, it's the Chestnut Prospect Street project.
All right. Well, if there's no questions, do we have a motion to waive the 3 separate readings?
Second.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
Ms. West?
Yes.
Mr. Moskin?
Yes.
Ms. Michael?
Yes.
Mr. Cares?
Yes.
Ms. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Harper?
Yes.
And then do we have a motion to adopt the emergency clause?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
Ms. Wood?
Yes.
Ms. West?
Yes.
Mr. Moskin?
Yes.
Ms. Michael?
Yes.
Mr. Cares?
Yes.
Mr. Harper?
Yes.
And then do we have a motion to pass the ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Cares?
Yes.
Ms. West?
Yes.
Mr. Moskin?
Yes.
Ms. Michael?
Yes.
Ms. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Harper?
Yes.
All right, that ordinance is adopted. That's everything on the agenda. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Yeah.
Aye.
We are adjourned.